Hello world, welcome back to another Python video. In this video, we will be discussing the dictionary data type. Dictionaries are comma-separated sets of key and value pairs that are separated by a colon with the whole construct enclosed in curly braces. To access specific dictionary values, you reference the key using square brackets, just like we would with indexing. But instead of a number index, we use a key index. Here we have a small dictionary that is assigned to a variable d, and here we have print statements that print each of our values that correspond to each of our keys. After running the script, we see that we have printed out the values that correspond to each of the keys that we used to reference in our print statements. There are certain properties and rules that keys and values must follow for dictionaries to be interpreted correctly. More than one entry per key is not permitted, or, in other words, you can only have one value designated for one key. Duplicate keys are not allowed, but if one is encountered during assignment, the last key that is assigned wins out. Keys must be immutable, so you cannot change the key later in the script once it has been assigned. Lastly, keys can only be strings, numbers, or tuples, while values can be any data type and have duplicates. You can update dictionaries by modifying the value of a specific key or by adding a new entry to the dictionary. Let's try modifying our version key to 2, and let's add a new entry to the dictionary called app and assign it a value of test.py. If we print out our updated key, we see that its value is now 2. And if we print our updated dictionary, we see that our new entry appears at the end of our dictionary. As with lists, we can use del to delete a specific entry from the dictionary or the entire dictionary itself. We can use the .clear function to remove all entries in the dictionary, but unlike with del, this will not remove our dictionary's existence. Let's try removing our new app entry from our dictionary, then clear all entries from our dictionary. We see that printing the dictionary after using del caused our app entry to be completely removed from the dictionary. We also see that .clear causes our output to show as none, because our dictionary no longer has any entries within its assignment. It is now just an empty dictionary. There are several methods and functions for dictionaries, but we will just go over some of the more prominent ones as we did for previous videos. Let's cut to some examples of dictionary method utilization. In our first series, once again, we used the len function to get the length of our dictionary. We used the str function to convert our dictionary into a string representation of itself. And we used type to show that our dictionary is of type dict for dictionary. In our second series of functions, the .items function allows us to return a list of items from our dictionary as tuple pairs. .keys returns all the keys in our dictionary as a list, and .values returns all the values in our dictionary as a list as well. .items, .keys, and .values can have their objects referenced using indexing and slicing to grab one or more specific objects from their resulting lists. This is done by putting the index or slice in square brackets next to the method calls. There are multiple ways to iterate through dictionaries, but we will go over a couple of the main methodologies. Let's go ahead and write those out. Our first example demonstrates how we can loop through each item in the dictionary and grab the key and value as dynamic variables through each iteration of the loop. We use the .items function to define the list of tuples of our key-value pairs. We print out the key and value respectively per each iteration. Our second example demonstrates how we can loop through each key in the dictionary. As we iterate through each key from the key list generated by the .keys function, we reference the key variables as an index and print out the value corresponding to that key index. Thus, all the keys in our dictionary are accessed and each value is printed out per each key iteration. And we're done scripting for this video. If you enjoyed the content discussed in this video, please drop a like and subscribe to show your support and help the YouTube algorithm to better interpret the channel. Stay tuned for more videos and please provide any feedback, good or bad, we don't discriminate, in the comment section down below. And don't forget to join our Discord community, link in the description down below, and check out these other videos that may pique your interests. Thanks for watching, and this is Almond Milk signing out.